Hello my dears, how are you all? So in the last class we discussed about the very important problems, right? Some important problems in gain margin and phase margin concept, and there was a small confusion that doesn't affect the answer, I know that, but I told you yesterday that I will check and tell what is the value of cos 180, right? It is -1, of course it is -1. So I was little confused at that step. It doesn't affect our answer, I know that. So that problem I will read again. You just correct that problem now. GH is equal to 1 divided by s plus 2 into s plus 3. I think in this problem, in the final step, we got tan 180 equal to something, and I substituted 0 by 1, sin 180 by cos 180 instead of, right? You just replace it with -1. That's all. It doesn't affect our answer because only numerator we need. Tan 180 is of course 0. Tan 180 is 0 now. So 0 by -1 is exact answer. Anyway, 0 by -1 is equal to 0 itself. So 0 by 1 I wrote yesterday. You just change it to 0 by -1 because there was a confusion. I already told you. I will check and tell. So that's okay. So now write another question, my dear. This is very important topic, gain margin and phase margin. If you clearly know the concept, you can easily grab the answer mark. Okay. Write another question, my dear. GH is equal to BS plus 1 divided by S square. Okay, S square. If phase margin equal to 45 degree, then B equal to what? B equal to what? Okay, how can we do this? This type of question you can expect, my dears. These type of question you can expect. Okay, so we know that it's a first order, second order system, my dears. It's a number of poles at the origin is 2 actually, so it's a second order system. There is a generalized expression for finding the phase margin of the second order system. We will discuss later. Okay, but how now? How can we proceed with it? How can we do this? What is the first step of this? Put S is equal to j omega. Okay, so B into j omega plus 1 whole divided by omega square. Am I right, my dears? Then what is magnitude of GH, which is nothing but the magnitude of numerator, right? B square omega square, root of B square omega square divided by magnitude of numerator is simply nothing but omega square, because j square equal to -1 the whole square is again +1, so omega square will be the magnitude. And what will be the angle of GH? What will be angle of GH means you can write like tan inverse of d omega -1 minus j omega square. What will be the angle? Easily you can write like 180 degree, right? 90 and 90 minus 180 degree. So this is the magnitude as well as the angle. Okay, and they are given that if phase margin equal to 45 degree, my dear. Though what is the equation for phase margin? What is the equation for phase margin? What is the equation for phase margin? Phase margin is nothing but 180 plus angle of GH at omega equal to omega GC. Correct now? So this is the equation for phase margin. So it will be what, my dears? Phase margin is given, right? 45. So 45 will be equal to 180 plus angle of GH at omega equal to omega GC. Correct now? Angle of GH at omega equal to omega GC. Okay. So how can we do this? 45 when come to this side, it will become 135, right? 135 plus 145. Correct now? 135, right now? Minus 135 equal to magnitude, I mean angle GH at omega equal to omega GC. So what is the that means the phase margin is calculated gain crossover frequency, that we know already, right? So let be equation number 1. Okay, let be there, and we have to calculate this omega gc. We don't know this omega gc now. So what is the omega gc? How can we find omega gc, my dear? Gain crossover frequency. How can we find that? The frequency at which the magnitude of GH is equal to 1 is called the gain crossover frequency. What is the magnitude of GH, my dear? Which implies root of 1 plus b square omega square, am I right? Whole divided by omega square equal to 1. That frequency is called omega gc. Okay, can directly substitute that. So which is nothing but, my dears, taking square on both sides, you will get 1 plus b square omega square equal to omega raised to 4. Am I right? 1 plus b square omega square equal to omega raised to 4. Or we have to find omega gc now. We have to find omega gc, right? So it will become, substitute, we are finding omega gc now. Say it will be omega gc and let this be omega gc. So it will be very easy then. Distinction will be very, very easy. That's why. Okay, omega gc square. Okay, my dear. So how can we find omega gc now? Omega gc raised to 4, right? Minus b square omega gc square minus 1 equal to 0. This is a second order quadratic equation, right? So what is the value of omega gc now? Pi is equal to minus b. So plus b square, correct na? Plus b square. No, it's a fourth degree equation, right? So let omega gc square equal to x. So it will become x square minus b square into x minus 1 is equal to 0. Or x is equal to b square minus b na, instead of b it's b square. B square plus or minus root of b square, that is b raised to 4 minus 4 or plus 4 na, 4 divided by 2. Plus 4 divided by 2. Okay. So 180, 180, 180. Okay, directly you can substitute, right? Okay. There is another method, my dear, I will tell you that. There is another easy method. Minus 135 minus. Tan inverse V omega. Phase margin is calculated gain cos of frequency and there is another easy method, right? Okay, it will be just complicated it again. Just listen, my dear. You will up to this, okay? Up to this, is it clear? Minus 135 is equal to angle of GHH omega equal to omega GC. Okay, up to this, is it clear, my dear? Up to this, is it clear? Just wait. We will do in different manner. What is angle of GH at omega equal to omega GC? What is that, my dears? What is angle of GH? In this way, it is very beautiful. Tan inverse B omega by 1 minus 180. Am I right, my dears? So substitute this angle of GH with omega equal to omega GC in this equation. Let be equation number 1 and let be equation number 2. Okay, substitute 2 in 1. Any way you can do, my dears. Any way you can do, but some way it will be more and more complicated. Finally, you will definitely say the answer will come. But I am thinking of very easy method. Okay, that's why. So I can write like minus 135 will be equal to what, my dear? Minus 135 will be equal to magnitude of angle GH at omega equal to omega GC. You got right here. You got it. What is that? Tan inverse tan inverse B omega minus 1, right? Minus 180. Am I right, my dear? So 135 plus 180, it will come here. So what it will be? 135, I mean 135 plus 45 will be 18, right? So it will be simply plus 45 equal to tan inverse B omega, right my dear, or B omega GC. You can write like B omega GC because it's gain crossover frequency now, so you can write like B omega GC. Okay, then B omega GC will be equal to what? Tan 45. What is tan 45 here? Tan 45, sin 45, 140, which is nothing but 1. So B omega GC equal to 1. There is an equation. Our aim is to find what, my dear? B, right? So omega GC you have to calculate from this, right? So what is omega GC? What is omega GC now? What is omega GC now? Omega GC is nothing but gain crossover frequency, and which is nothing but magnitude of GH is equal to what? Magnitude of GH is equal to 1. That frequency is called the gain crossover frequency. So, okay my dear, gain crossover frequency, find. So what will be the magnitude now? Again, root of 1 plus B square omega GC, correct na? Gain crossover frequency I can substitute like omega B square omega GC square na? B square omega square I can substitute like B square omega GC square whole divided by omega GC square will be equal to what, my dear? 1. Am I right? What is B omega GC? 1. What is B omega GC? 1 na? So I can write like root of 1 plus B omega GC is 1 na? Simply 1 divided by omega GC square equal to 1. Am I right? So root 2 divided by omega GC square will be equal to what, my dear? 1. Or I can say that omega GC square equal to root 2. Or I can say that omega GC is equal to 2 raised to 1 by 4. Am I right? Root 2 means what, my dear? 2 raised to 1 by 2. Again, it's again root means 2 raised to 1 by 4. Yes. So omega GC equal to 2 raised to 1 by 4. You got that value. Then how can we? Our aim is to find B na. So B will be nothing but, my dear, 1 divided by omega GC. Just nothing but 1 divided by 2 raised to 1 by 4. That's all. Very, very deep question, my dear. Very deep level question. This type of question you may not expect for your examination, but a part of this may be asked. A simplified version of this, a part of this may be asked. The thing is that you have to clearly know where you can go or which path you have to clearly move. Like that, I moved in different path the first step, right? But it may be, I felt it's complicated, right? So I thought, no, this is not the right way, right? So in that way, you have to think, okay, this is if this way I'm going, definitely the problem will lead to a complex one. So try to shorten, think, okay? So that is that's it. Not it, my dear, not it. Very deep question, very good question. Very deep question and very good question. So finally you got B is equal to 1 by 2 raised to 4. Okay? Okay? Is it clear? Okay. Next question, my dear. Next question. Can I rub this? Can I rub this? Okay, write another question. Write another question, my dears. GH is equal to 3 e raised to minus 2s whole divided by s into s plus 2. Find again phase margin equal to what? That's our question. Phase margin equal to what? That's our question. This type of question also you may expect because it's exponential type, no? It's familiar. It is not familiar with us, right? Until now we didn't do this type of question, right? Exponential type. How can we proceed with? How can we proceed with, my dears? Please. So the first step itself is nothing but put s is equal to g omega, right? So e raised to minus 2 into g omega, 2 into s is equal to g omega, right? So it will become g omega into j omega plus 2. Right? Okay. What is this magnitude, GH? The magnitude of numerator as well as magnitude of denominator, my dear. So before that, I want to tell you something. What is e raised to j theta? E raised to j theta. It is nothing but cos theta plus j sin theta. What is e raised to minus j theta, my dear? It is nothing but cos theta minus j sin theta. So what is e raised to plus j theta? It will be cos square theta plus sin square theta, which is nothing but 1. Correct now? E raised to what is the modulus of a plus jb? It is a square plus b square. Definitely it is 1. What is magnitude of e raised to 2 into j into 2 theta, which is nothing but cos square 2 theta plus sin square 2 theta. Cos square 2 theta plus sin square theta, which is again equal to what? 1. Cos square theta plus sin square theta equal to 1. Cos square 2 theta plus sin square theta is equal to cos square x theta plus sin square x theta is equal to 1. Huh? Okay, so cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. General equation you can apply. So definitely, what is the magnitude of e raised to minus 2 into j omega? What is the magnitude of e raised to minus 2 into j omega, my dear? It is 1 minus j into 2 omega, which is nothing but cos square 2 omega plus sin square 2 omega. E raised to minus j theta, modulus of e raised to minus theta, cos theta minus j sin theta, minus 2 sin theta will be its magnitude will be what? Cos square 2 theta 2 omega plus sin square 2 omega. Okay. So anyway, cos square something plus sin square something equal to 1. We know that. So simply apply the rule. My dears. So simply apply the rule. So it will become magnitude of GH will be simply 3 only numerator. E raised to minus 2 j omega magnitude will be equal to 1. The magnitude of e raised to minus 2 j omega will be equal to 1. So simply 3 divided by omega root of omega square plus 4. So that is the magnitude. What is the phase angle, my dears? Phase angle will be equal to, what is the phase angle of this thing? E raised to minus 2j or minus j into 2 omega. What is the phase angle? It is in the form of e raised to minus j theta. So theta will be minus 2 omega. Am I right? So the angle will be, this 3 is a magnitude effect, my dear. This 3 is the magnitude only, not in angle. It won't affect in angle, right? So this is the magnitude term. Am I right? So the angle will be, the angle of numerator is nothing but the angle of e raised to minus 2 into j omega. It is nothing but 2 omega. Okay. Minus, what is the angle of numerator? What is the angle of numerator? What is the angle of numerator, my dear? It is omega na, so simply a 90, correct? A 90 na plus, plus. Minus is already in bracket na, no issue. What is the angle of this? Tan inverse omega by 2. Okay. If there is any problem in the angle calculation? Is there is any problem in the angle calculation? Tell me. Tell me, my dear. Numerator angle I talk, minus denominator angle is nothing but 90 plus something, tan inverse omega. Is there is any problem? Is there is any problem, my dears? Tell me. Is there is any, if you feel any discomfort there, see dears, e raised to j omega is, this omega is in actually radian per second, my dear. This omega is in radian per second, angular frequency. Clear? It is in radian, simply it is in radian. It is a radian effect actually. But now it is minus 2 omega means j omega is nothing but radian mod for the radian. It is simply radian. E raised to j theta is, you took like this, e raised to j theta, my dears. So theta is in radian. In e raised to j theta, theta is in what? Radian. Similarly, e raised to minus 2 j into 2 omega. So this 2 omega now, minus 2 omega now, it is in radian. But this 90 is in degree, tan inverse omega by 2 also you will give a degree value. So what you have to do? You have to convert this radian to degree. So it is 180 by pi. you have to multiply it with 180 by pi, my dears. So the answer will be finally what finally minus 2 omega into 180 by pi minus 90 minus tan inverse omega by 2. That is the angle, my dears. That is the angle of GH. That is the angle of GH. Okay, is it clear? So we have to calculate what finally we have to calculate the phase margin. Definitely for calculating the phase margin we need what? Gain crossover frequency. In the equation itself it's reversed now. So I can rightly go to gain crossover frequency. What is that gain crossover frequency? Magnitude of GH equal to 1. That frequency is called a gain factor. That means 3 divided by omega GC. Am I right? Plus omega GC square plus 4 equal to 1. Then what is this omega GC? That's all. So which is nothing but, my dear, 3 equal to omega GC root of omega GC square plus 4. Squaring both sides this equation. Squaring the equation on both sides. Squaring the equation on both sides, you will get 9 equal to, my dears, 9 equal to omega GC square into omega GC square plus 4. Am I right, my dears? Squaring of both sides, 9 equal to omega GC square into root of omega GC square plus 4. Then what is this omega GC? You have to find. Okay, 9 equal to omega GC raised to 4 plus 4 omega GC square, or simply omega GC raised to 4 plus 4 omega GC square minus 9 equal to what, my dear? 0. Am I right? 0, right? So it's a 4th degree equation, right? So it is not easily directly you can solve. Put omega GC square equal to x. So it will become x square plus 4 into x minus 9 equal to 0. Or I can write like x is equal to minus b. So it is nothing but minus 4 na, minus 4 plus or minus root of b square 16 minus 4 into AC, 4 into a into c, all divided by 2, minus 4 plus or minus root of 16 plus 36 whole divided by 2, minus 4 plus or minus root of 36 plus 16 52 whole divided by 2, which is nothing but minus 4 plus or minus root of, this can be, I can write like 13 into 4 now. Yes, 52. So 13 into 4 whole divided by 2, which is nothing but minus 4 plus or minus root of 2 can be taken outside, 2, 13 whole divided by 2, which is nothing but, my dear. Okay, here I will say here okay, see, so I can say that this all are x now. Take the positive value of x only, so it will become x is equal to minus 4 plus, now not take minus, because omega GC all will be greater than 0 will be the good condition for stability now. So we don't take minus value, we don't talk only plus value, plus 2 root 13, my dears, 2 root 13 now, not minus 4, it is s minus 4 divided by 2. So definitely it will become minus 2 plus or minus, not plus, plus only, plus root 13 by 2. Take 2 common, my dear, simple. I avoid one step. 2 common means 2 and 2 get cancelled, na? So it is x. So x is equal to this much, my dear, which is nothing but omega GC square equal to root 13 minus 2. So what is omega GC? Root of root 13 minus 2. If you have calculator, actually these type of complicated inside terms, it will not come definitely, but a simplified version will definitely come for your examination. So if you have calculator, my dear, you can use this, or you can take the approximate value like 1.2. See, the answer is not important, but the steps, the method you are thinking, that is very, very important. Here, where you started and where you are going, how you arrived at the answer, you know, that is the importance of this question. So finally we have to calculate what, my dear? Finally we have to calculate what? Gain crossover frequency you found out, right? 1.26. So you have to calculate phase margin, am I right? So what will be the phase margin? what will be the phase margin? What is the equation for phase margin finally? Phase margin is nothing but, my dear, 180 plus angle of GH at omega equal to omega, yes, gain crossover frequency. Am I right? So it will become 180 plus angle of GH at omega equal to omega GC means plus, what is this, minus 2 omega GC. Now I can substitute like this, into 180 by pi minus 90 minus tan inverse omega GC by 2. So this is the phase margin. I know this is directly you can't find the answer, I know that, but see the beauty of the question, that's all. Definitely in the examination this much undetermining factors inside the it won't ask. It's all are difficult to solve now. This type of question will not be asked. This type, in the sense, these values inside will not be asked, but a simplified version definitely asked. Chances are high. For electrical inspector or assistant professor level examination, for AE level examination is actually it is not that much sure, this type of question. For higher level examination, this is very, very important. Definitely. Not all the questions, my dear. Some questions may be up to these levels. And I want to tell you one thing, my dears. See, I just analyzed my channel, our channel, not my channel, it's our channel. We are all family, right? Our channel. And I found one thing. One is, why our channel view is very less. I found that thing, why my channel view is less. And why our subscriber count also very less. I'm very sorry, I'm taking your very precious time. Just give me 2 minutes, my dear. Okay, just give me 2 minutes from your very valuable time, okay? Because it's also related with not my channel or our channel, it related with something else. I will tell you that. Why my viewers in the channel very low? Not very low means continuously not average view. Even though we have 502 subscriber now, 502 subscriber now. The continuity maintained by the students nearly 32 or 30, maximum 35 students are continuously following. I mean, for each day, I put a video. No, after 24 hours, definitely 35, 36 people will watch, or less than 30 to 36 people will watch. I thought, why this happens? Why this happens? Of course, ours not is an entertainment channel. That is one of the reasons, I know that. And apart from that, my dears, I thought the student psychology. Okay. When I was a student, the same feeling was there. Okay. That means the students always feel our problem over. Okay. Students always feel or always prefer easiness. Definitely. Everyone prefer easiness, my dear. And you know one thing. Did you chat or did you talk with a person who cleared the exam? And who are in a job now, especially in technical level examination? Electrical inspector or other sub-engineer or assistant engineer examination. If you ask them, definitely they will say they all not gone through easy path. Definitely, I'm sure, 100% sure. They did very, very complicated problems while solving or while problem solving or during their study. Then only when they meet a real problem in the examination, they can easily solve the problem. You just ask your friend, if someone is there in very high position, they are in very good job, you just ask. And those people who always prefer easiness. Always prefer easiness means if a problem is slightly difficult, it won't ask. Okay, next problem. If a problem is slightly diverting or slightly start what? Correct word is not. Start boiling your brain. Definitely it won't come. Okay, where is the easy problem? My dears, if you are continuously doing this easy problem, you never going to clear an exam, because definitely hard problems will come. If this problem is not come to your examination, it doesn't mean that this is not important. While solving these level of problems by yourself, your level of thinking will be higher and higher. Or if you see a problem like easy, when others do in 5 minutes, you will do in 1 minute. Or when others do in 1 minute, you will do in 15 seconds. That difference will make only when if you do this type of very high level problems. So never escape from hard question. That is my first advice to all those who are preparing. Not actually preparation, nearly 1 lakh students or 40-50,000 students will be preparing for an examination in Kerala, BSc and all. But everyone won't get a job now. Only 100 to 500 or maximum 1,000 people get a job. Those 1,000 people now definitely goes through very difficult problem while problem solving. That's why they got job. If you go or if you do only easy problem, if you really meet a problem, then that also very difficult to you, even though it is very easy. Now, is it correct? So please don't do this, my dears. Please don't do this. Otherwise, you get a job is very difficult to you. Definitely. It's my personal and lovable advice to you. It's my personal and lovable advice to you, my dears. Whenever you feel a comfort zone, even though in preparation area also, you won't clear examination. Do hard work. Put your effort. Do hard work. It does not mean that you studied for 8 to 10 hours per day. That is not the meaning of hard work. You put effort on very hard questions. You put effort on very hard questions and try to solve it. So your level of thinking will be slowly increases, and you will be a certain level. At that level, if you see a problem, by simply looking at it, you can answer. But while others will solve, and by simply looking at it, you will answer. Okay, I am not perfect, my dear. I am also in your own way. We are together moving to that destiny. I know. I am also not that much expert. Okay, but I found there is a fact like this. I found in my imagination, I found, okay, this may be the fact. This may be the fact. So I request all of you, please do hard question. Please do. I'm not saying, take the previous IES question paper and do hard work. Not, I'm not saying like that. Your level will be AE exam or sub-engineer exam at most hardness to that level you have to do. At most hardness to that level of exam you have to do. That's the only thing you have to do. Not taking the previous IES question paper and you start solving everything means you will take 1 month to solve 10 or 15 questions. Okay, that much difficult level will be that IES examination or GATE examination even. So don't do that. So I mean, do this. So what? So come to again our point. Why my viewers are very less means I am doing classroom a very difficult question. Very difficult question. Very standard question I am doing. Very standard question I am doing. Did you see this type of question anywhere else? Please. But sincerely comment, my dear. Sincerely comment. Did you see these type of high level questions? I mean, a think level question. Wow. Okay, this is the answer. This level question. Did you see anywhere else? Did you see anywhere else? Did you see even in university examination? No. No. So I grabbed from somewhere. Okay, this is the level, and we will go do in the classroom now. But I'm doing in front of you now. I'm doing in front of you. That again boosts your confidence. That's why I'm doing in front of you. I'm not taking classes by simply looking the note and writing the answers. I'm doing along with you because you will feel a confidence level. Oh, Swar is also doing. Then how can I? Or why not I? That feeling you will come. I mean, there will be. That's why I'm doing in front of you. In front of you. Okay. So These 500 subscribers, only 30 to 35 people are continuously watching, means remaining of the people are simply they subscribe to the channel and they are watching, waiting for easiness. Never, my dears, never. Don't do that. Don't do that. Hard work, hard things, the result will be very sweet. If you are initially itself you are enjoying very sweet things, then you won't go to a certain level. You won't go to certain level. So please do hard questions and never skip a question, my dears. I am doing very, very important problem. Your level will be very, very much higher after doing all this. After doing all this. If you take a question paper and see this, you will be very happy. Definitely. Definitely you will be very happy. Because that level question we are discussing in the classroom. You will never get a questions like this. Sincerely comment. Okay, you sincerely comment. If you get, sir, no, there is one channel who is solving super question, standard question. You sincerely comment, my dear. You will never get. And this may be the question you may get, but this level of explanation, this level of easiness, you won't get. This is a very difficult question, but we are trying to solve it in very easy manner. Okay, so please keep watch more. If you see a level question like this and you are watching in YouTube now, okay, you are trying, oh, sorry, say fry cos over frequency, gain cos over frequency, gain margin, leave it. Okay, resistance in series and parallel. Wow, I can do that. Don't do like this. Resistance in series and parallel, everyone can do. You are again going to do the same thing, resistance in series and parallel questions. You will never get a job, my dear. You will never get a job. Do hard things. Expand your brain. Do hard work. Hard work in the sense, hard questions. Do hard questions. Okay, sorry, I took nearly 5 minutes from you. Really sorry. Okay. Next, phase margin. Listen, my dears. So now we are going to derive the equation for phase margin for a standard second order system idea. So as of now we deal with mostly zeroth order system and first order system, and last question, that big question, that was slightly complicated, and that was a second order question. So now we are going to derive a generalized expression for the phase margin, because gain margin is not that much important. Phase margin is very, very important in competitive examination like so what is the equation for standard standard second order system? What is the equation for phase margin for the standard second order system? So what is the transfer function of the standard second order system idea? You have to remember it all the time. It's very, very important. This equation is very, very good. This is a closed loop transfer function idea. So how can we obtain the open loop transfer function GH? How can we obtain the open loop transfer function G? This is a unity negative feedback. Okay, that is the reference like always. So what is the open loop transfer function then? So if you have a closed loop transfer function, I already told you how can we find the open loop transfer function. The simple method for finding the open loop transfer function from the closed loop transfer function is nothing but keep the numerator like that and make the denominator like the old denominator minus the numerator. Okay, keep the numerator like this and make a new denominator which is nothing but old denominator minus numerator, that's all. Omega and cancel, so it will be GH is equal to open loop transfer function will be equal to omega n square divided by yes, which is nothing but okay. So this is nothing but, my dear, open loop transfer function. This is nothing but open loop transfer function. Now easily we can do this. Now easily we can find the numerator, I mean angle as well as phase. So what will be the angle? So first magnitude. What is the magnitude? Magnitude of GH will be equal to what? Omega n square. Now that's magnitude itself, omega n square. No change in that. And what is the magnitude of this? Put S equal to j omega first. That is the main thing you have to do. Okay. Put S equal to j omega. So GH will be equal to, now put S equal to j omega, omega n square whole divided by j omega into j omega plus 2 zeta omega n. Okay. And what is the magnitude, my dear? Omega n square whole divided by omega root of omega square plus 2 zeta omega n square, or simply omega n square whole divided by omega this omega n is natural frequency and S is equal to j omega n is simply j omega. Don't confuse, okay? We are about omega square. Okay, plus 4 zeta square omega n square. So that is the magnitude, my dear. That is the magnitude. Omega n square divided by omega into root of omega square plus 4 zeta omega n square. Correct. Okay, what is the angle, my dear? What is the angle? What is the angle? Angle of GH, what is that? This part is reference to any angle. No, this is, you can simply know it. So denominator will go to numerator, minus 90 minus tan inverse omega divided by 2 zeta omega n. So this will be the angle. This will be the angle and this will be the magnitude. Okay, you got magnitude as well as the angle. Minus 90 minus tan inverse omega divided by 2 zeta omega n. Okay, so up to this you got, just note it, my dears. Just note it. Okay, just note it. Just note it. Okay. Listen, what is phase margin, my dear? Phase margin equation. 180 plus angle of GH at omega equal to omega GC, gain crossover frequency. That's the phase margin. So substitute this angle in this equation, you will get phase margin equal to 180 plus, what is this thing? Angle of GH is omega to omega GC. You already know the angle of GH now. So just to substitute, my dear, minus 90 minus tan inverse omega GC divided by 2 zeta omega n. Instead of omega, you can put omega GC, that's all. Okay, you will definitely get this answer. So it will be nothing but 180 minus 9, 90 minus tan inverse omega GC whole divided by 2 zeta omega n. That is the phase margin. Okay, I will tell you one thing, my dear. What is tan inverse root 3? What is tan inverse root 3? What is tan inverse root 3? Tan inverse root 3 is nothing but what is the angle then? What is tan 30, my dear? Just tan 30, what is that? Sin 30 is nothing but 1 by 2 divided by cos 30 is nothing but root 3 by 2. So it will become 2 and 2 will cancel. So it will simply root 3 now. Simply root 3, am I right? Simply root 3, you will get root 3, correct? So tan inverse root 3 is nothing but, my dear, 30 degree. 30 degree. Okay. And what is 90 minus tan inverse 1 by root 3? 90 minus tan inverse 1 by root 3, what it is? What is tan inverse 1 by root 3? Okay, but what is this? You have to find now. Okay, tell me. What is tan 60? It is nothing but sin 60 by cos 60, which is nothing but sin 60 is nothing but root 3 by 2 divided by cos 60 is nothing but 1 by 2. Simply root 3. Am I right? Simply root 3. So tan 60 is nothing but, my dear, what? Root 3. Am I right? Sin 60 is root 3 by 2, cos 60 is 1 by 2. So root 3 by so simply root 3. Tan 60 is root 3. So what is tan 30? Tan 30 na? Tan 30 is what, my dear? You already know. Tan 30, it is sin 30. Sin 30 is nothing but 1 by 2 divided by root 3 by 2. So it is simply 1 by root 3. Okay. So the identity is nothing but, I'm going to explain a trigonometric identity. That's why I do this. Okay. It will be 60 degree. 90 minus tan inverse 1 by root 3 is nothing but, tan inverse 1 by root 3 is what? Just a minute, my dears. Tan inverse 1 by root 3, 30. For tan inverse root 3, just a minute. Tell me, tan inverse 1 by root 3 is what first? Tan inverse 1 by root 3 is what? Tan inverse 1 by root 3. What degree is tan inverse 1 by root 3? It is nothing but, my dears, take the angle 630 degree. Okay, just take 30 an example. And what is tan inverse 1 by root 3 now? You have to find tan inverse 1 by root 3, which is nothing but, my dear, what? You have an angle 1 by root 3 for what value of tan theta na? That you have to find. For what value of tan theta, you get 1 by root 3. Okay, put tan 30. I am taking tan 30. It is nothing but 1 by 2 sin 30 divided by cos 30. It is root 3 by 2. 2 will get simply 1 by root 3. So tan inverse 1 by root 3 is nothing but, my dear, 30 degree. Okay, just keep there. Just keep there. And what is 90 minus tan inverse root 3? That you have to find. Okay, that you have to find. So what is tan inverse root 3? You have to find first. What is tan inverse root 3, my dears? What is tan inverse root 3? What is tan inverse root 3? So just take tan 60. That means tan of something will give you the value of root 3 na? So take, what is tan 60? Sin 60 by cos 3. Root 3 by 2 divided by 1 by 2. It is simply root 3. So tan inverse root 3 is nothing but, my dear, 60 degree. That you clear. 60 degree. So 90 minus tan inverse root 3 is nothing but 90 minus 60. It is nothing but 30. See the RHS of these two. Both are same now. So LHS also will be same. Which means 90 minus tan inverse root 3 will be equal to tan inverse 1 by root 3. Or in general, my dear, or in general, I can say that tan inverse 1 by x will be equal to 90 minus tan inverse x. This is the trigonometric relation I want to explain. That's why I did all this. That's why I did all this, my dears. I just want to tell you the trigonometric relation. That's why I did all this. Okay. So tan inverse 1 by x will be equal to, tan inverse 1 by x will be equal to what? 90 minus tan inverse x. Similarly, PM can be simplified like 90 minus tan inverse x format. This 90 minus tan inverse x is nothing but, my dear, simply tan inverse 1 by x. It is nothing but 2 theta omega n divided by ejc. Just I want to tell you this, that's why I did all this. Okay? Just I want to tell you this, that's why I want to tell you. So what is unknown here? Omega gc is unknown here now. So this is not complete answer now. So we will find that. We will find that. Okay. So listen, my dear, listen. Okay, listen. So this is the phase margin equation. So definitely omega gc is an unknown now. So what is omega gc now? Gain crossover frequency, which is nothing but mode gh is equal to 1. That frequency is called gain crossover frequency now. So what is mode here, my dear? Omega, which is implies omega n square whole divided by omega gc root of omega gc square plus 4 theta square omega n square equal to 1. Am I right? So it will become omega n square or omega n raised to 4. You can square on both sides. Omega gc square into omega gc square plus 4 theta omega n square. 4 theta square omega n square, right? So it will form omega n raised to 4 equal to omega g raised to 4 plus 4 theta 4 into, or simply omega gc square into 4 theta square omega n square, correct now, equal to 0. No, it is simply equal. So it will become omega n raised to 4 now. Okay, simplify. I'm going to simplify the equation, my dear. Divided by omega n raised to 4 on both sides. What I get? 1 equal to omega gc divided by omega n the whole raised to 4 plus omega gc divided by omega n the whole, this omega n square and omega n square got cancelled now. Remaining 1 omega n square is there now. So omega n square 4 theta square. Okay, this you will get now. This you will get. Okay. 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 Or okay, just for spacing, adjusting this like, or I can say that this is again a second order equation. I will put omega gc divided by omega n equal to x. Okay, no, square equal to x. Omega gc divided by omega n the whole square equal to x. So it become 1 equal to x square plus x plus 4 theta square equal to, not equal to, equal, just is it. So it will become x square plus x plus 4 theta square minus 1 equal to 0. Am I correct, my dears? Am I correct? X square plus 4 theta square x, 4 theta square x minus 1. One is equal to x square plus 4 theta square x, not a plus here, x into 4 theta square. It is x into 4 theta square minus 1 equal to 0. Okay, x square plus x into 4 theta square minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, my dears. So what will be x now? X will be nothing but minus 4 theta square, that's minus b, plus or minus root of b square 16 theta raised to 4 b square minus 4 na plus 4ac divided by 2 plus 2. Okay. Okay. So it will become, my dear, x is equal to minus 4 theta square plus, only you can take plus, 4 you can take outside, so it become 2 only, 2 root of 4 you took na, so 4 theta raised to 4 plus 1 na, plus 1 whole divided by 2, everything will be cancelled out, so it will become minus 2 theta square plus root of 4 theta square, theta raised to 4 plus 1. So that is what is only x. Or I can say that omega gc divided by omega n equal to root of minus 2 theta square plus 4 theta raised to 4 plus 1. Okay, omega gc divided by omega n is equal to minus 2 theta square plus root of 4 theta raised to 4 plus 1. Okay. So now substitute this omega gc by omega n value, my dear, in this equation. Suppose this is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. Substitute 2 in 1. This omega gc by omega n, you have something now. That's why I did all this. So Pm will be equal to tan inverse 2 theta, same like that, into omega gc by omega n will be 1 by root of minus 2 theta square plus root of 4 theta raised to 4 plus 1. Okay, so that is the final equation for phase margin, my dear. You just remember this equation, very very important. You can directly substitute if you have. Why I did all this, my dear? Why I did all this? I can't simply take the final equation and if any second order equation in your hand, in seconds you will find phase margin by using the equation. Okay, suppose you have, I'll tell you why, where we can apply this equation, I will tell you. Why, where you can apply this equation, I will tell you. Suppose a second order system is represented by 4 divided by s square plus 4s plus 4. Suppose an equation like this, my dear. Okay, so how can we find? And they are telling what is the phase margin. What is the phase margin they are saying? If you do this for a normal way, you will take this much time, my dear. You will take this much time for solving this. But if you know this equation, tan inverse 2 theta divided by root of minus 2 theta square plus root of 4 theta square plus 1, you can do it in fraction of a second. You just need to find zeta from this. How can we find zeta? 2 zeta into omega n, right, equal to 4. Omega n is equal to nothing but 2. So 2 zeta into 2 equal to 4, or zeta equal to 1. Simply you got zeta equal to 1. Simply you got zeta equal to 1. And phase margin will be nothing but, my dear, tan inverse 2 theta, that's 2 into 1 divided by root of minus 2 plus root of 4 theta, that is 4 plus 1 tan inverse 2 divided by root of minus 2 plus root of 5. That's all. In option you will get this answer. How beautifully you derive, how simply you found out. Every second order equation, my dears, every second order equation, you just remember that one equation, tan inverse 2 theta divided by root of minus 2 theta square plus again root of 4 theta raised to 4 plus 1. That's all. That's all. That's all. Okay. Is it clear, my dear? Is it clear? Difficulty will be there, I know. Difficulty will be definitely there, I know. But, you know, okay. That equation, this equation only, you just forget the derivation. And why this derivation means you should get confident. That's why I did the derivation. But forget the derivation. For examination, you just need the formula. Simply find the phase margin and gain margin. Gain margin is not that much important, my dear. Phase margin is very very important. Is it clear? Is it clear, my dears? Okay. Can we do another big problem? Can we do another good question, my dears? Can we do another question? Okay, do this. Sorry. GH will be equal to K divided by S into S plus 2 S plus 1. It's a first order system, zero order system, or second order system. It's a first order system because number of poles at origin will be 1. So it's a first order system. So we can't apply that formula, right? Okay, question is not completed. Okay. Calculate K if phase margin equal to 60 degree, comma, this is for first, and second case, gain margin equal to 20 dB. It's a very high level problem ideas, but we will try, okay? We will try. Just a minute, I will refill my ink, okay? Just a minute, my dears. Do you get bored? Okay, come back, my dears. So if first one phase margin equal to 60 degree, so what is the first step, my dear, again? So we have GH equal to this much, put S is equal to J omega again, first step, J omega into J omega plus 2 J omega plus 4, okay? And what is the magnitude of GH? That is the every step you have to calculate at least this much. You will definitely get K divided by omega root of omega square plus 4 root of omega square plus 60, okay? So you calculate magnitude of GH. What is angle GH, my dear? Angle GH is nothing but K will not be there, okay? Minus 90 minus tan inverse omega by 2 minus tan inverse omega by 4. So you got magnitude both as well as angle. Plus phase margin equal to, what is the equation for phase margin, my dear? Phase margin is nothing but 180 plus angle of GH at omega equal to omega GC. That is the equation for phase margin. So phase margin is given as 60 degree equal to 180 plus angle of GH at omega equal to omega GC. So I can say that minus 130 is equal to minus 120, na? 61 1. Minus 120 equal to angle of GH at omega equal to omega GC. That be equation number 1. So omega GC you have to calculate, right? So what is omega GC then? What is omega GC then? Gain crossover frequency. What is gain crossover frequency? It is nothing but magnitude of GH equal to 1 at what frequency? That is called the gain crossover frequency. So magnitude of GH equal to 1 is nothing but, my dear, K divided by omega root of, so you can say that omega GC, okay? Omega GC plus omega GC square plus 4 root of omega GC square plus 16 equal to what? 1. Or I can say that, okay? Okay. Or it implies, my dear, K square equal to omega GC square into omega GC square plus 4 into omega GC square plus 16. Am I right? Am I right? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Just a minute, my dears. Okay, don't go there. Okay, just a minute. We have another idea. Again, see, this minus 120 equal to mod GH at angle omega equal to omega GC. That's equation. Okay. We have, my dear, angle GH is equal to minus 90 minus tan inverse omega by 2 plus minus tan inverse omega by 3. I can substitute here now, which is equal to minus 120 equal to, what is this angle of GH at omega equal to omega? We already know the angle formula. So, the angle formula is nothing but minus 90 minus tan inverse, instead of omega you can put omega GC divided by 2 minus tan inverse omega GC by 4. That's easy now. So 120 it's minus 30 and plus 30 will be the answer. 30 will be equal to tan inverse A plus B is nothing but tan inverse A plus tan inverse B is nothing but tan inverse A plus B whole divided by 1 minus AB. Okay, so that is tan 30 will be equal to, what is tan 30? I already know it. Tan 30 is nothing but sin 30 by cos 30, 1 by 2 divided by root 3 by 2. So 1 by 2 divided by root 3 by 2, and the answer will be root 3, right? So root 3 will be equal to omega GC. So 6 omega GC divided by 8. Correct now, my dear? All divided by 1 minus omega GC square divided by 8. So it will become I can substitute like root 3 by 1 now. Simply root 3 by 1 I can substitute. Root 3 I can substitute like root 3 by 1 now. Tan 30 sin 30 by cos 30 1 by 2 all divided by cos 30 root 3 by 2. Just a minute, my dear. 1 by 2 by root 3. Okay, really sorry, it's 1 by root 3. 1 by root 3. Hey, this much high level problems we are doing, errors will come automatically. My God. So 1 by root 3 will be equal to 6 omega GC. 6 omega GC divided by 8 whole divided by 1 minus omega square GC divided by 8, which means 1 minus omega GC. This can be again simplified like 6 omega GC divided by 8 whole divided by 8 minus omega GC square divided by 8. 8 and 8 can cancel. So I can simply say that 6 omega GC divided by 8 minus omega GC square 1 by root 3. So I can simply substitute root 3 equal to what? Or simply I can substitute. Why I am going to 6 omega GC equal to 1. Omega GC equal to 1 by 6. That's all. Omega GC equal to what, my dear? 1 by 6. Let me check. Omega GC equal to 1 by 6, na? Yeah. Yes. Okay. So you got what? Omega GC equal to 1 by 6. Again, come back. What is gain frequency, crossover frequency, my dear? Omega GC is equal to what? Omega GC is nothing but magnitude of GH is equal to 1. That frequency is called a gain crossover frequency. And what is the magnitude of GH again? K divided by, implies K divided by omega root of, you can substitute like omega GC, na? Omega GC root of omega GC square plus 4 root of omega GC square plus 16 equal to what? 1. Equal to 1. Substitute the value of omega GC now. Substitute the value of omega GC. Okay, can I rub this, my dear? Can I rub this? Substitute the value of omega GC. So, K divided by omega GC is nothing but 1 by 6 now. So, 1 by 6 root of 1 by 6, 36 now. 1 by 36 plus 4 root of 1 by 36 plus 16. You can solve this. Okay, in examination, the terms will be very easy. Roots will be simply cancelled, and you will get definitely the value of k. You will definitely get the value of k. It's that much easy, my dear. It's that much easy. It's that much easy. Okay. Did you get the answer? Did you get the answer? You will get the answer then. Okay. Next part, sub part. If gain margin equal to 20 dB, if gain margin equal to 20 dB. So gain margin equal to 20 dB means, what is the meaning, my dear? That is, implies 20 log 10 to the base magnitude of gain margin simply equal to 20 dB. Okay, they are giving gain margin equal to 20 dB means, which is nothing but 20 log 10 to the base gain margin equal to 20 simply, not dB, simply 20. Okay, 20 log 10 to the base gm is equal to 20, which means log 10 to the base gm is equal to what? 1. What value of gm will make log 10 to the base that will equal to 1? So gm will be equal to simply 10. Gm will be equal to simply what? 10. So gain margin will be simply equal to, in magnitude we found gain margin equal to 10. Now what is the next step, my dear? What is the next step? So what is the equation for gain margin then? Gain margin is nothing but 1 by root mod g at omega equal to omega pc, correct now, phase crossover frequency. So you have to find this and substitute this, you will get the answer. So you can tell that 10 is equal to 1 by mod gh at omega equal to omega pc, which implies mod gh at omega equal to omega pc will be equal to 0.1. Am I right? This come here and 1 by 10 will be 0.1. That's all. We have this relation. We need this relation, my dear. We need this. Mod gh at omega equal to omega pc equal to what you got? What you got? 0.1. Okay, cool. 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 Okay, my dear. So what was mod gh? What was mod gh, my dear? I rubbed na. So I am using my notes. So what was mod gh? Yes, mod gh was k divided by omega root of. So phase crossover frequency simply got omega root of omega square plus 4 of 16. At omega pc its value is 0.1 means this all can be put like omega pc, this can be put by omega pc, this can be put by omega pc equal to 0.1. Okay? Is it clear, my dear? Is it clear? Okay. So now the unknown is nothing but what? Omega pc is the unknown. Let's find that. What is omega pc? Let's find that. So the omega pc equation is phase crossover frequency. What was that? Phase crossover frequency equation. What is the phase crossover frequency means? The phase of the system at omega to omega pc equal to minus 180. That frequency is called the phase crossover frequency. So we know that, my dear, we know that omega gh at omega pc is equal to 0.1. So what is the angle, my dear? What is the angle? What was our angle? What was our angle? What was our angle? What was our angle? Initially I did na? Yeah. Initially I did, right? Okay. Yes. My angle was what? My angle is nothing but minus 90, right? So I can say that minus 180 equal to, angle equation was what? Minus 90 minus tan inverse omega pc by 2 minus tan inverse omega pc by 4. Correct now? This was our answer. Correct now? Okay. So it will be nothing but, my dear, minus 180. This will go to minus 90. So minus 90 equal to minus of tan inverse A plus tan inverse B. What is that? Tan inverse AB divided by 1 minus tan inverse A plus B divided by 1 minus AB. Correct? Correct? So it will become minus minus cancel. Tan 90 equal to 6 omega PC by 8 whole divided by 8 minus omega PC square by 8. Correct now? 8 and 8 get cancelled. Tan 90 is nothing but, my dear, sin 90 by cos 90 is nothing. 1 by 0 equal to 6 omega PC divided by 8 minus omega PC square. So from this it simply get omega PC is equal to what? Again 1 by 6. Haha. How beautifully we did. Phase array, my dears, gain margin will be 20 dB. Okay, the phase crossover frequency and gain crossover frequency now it doesn't change. Initially you got phase crossover frequency is 1 by 6 now. Gain crossover initially what do you get? What do you get? Initially you get what? Initially you got what? 6 omega PC is equal to 1 by root 6. Just a minute, my dear. Just a minute. If you have 1 by A, or if you have A by B equal to C by D, you can't take C equal to A and B equal to D. It's wrong. It's wrong. Okay. Instead of that, you can take DA equal to BC. That mathematical principle is very, very important here, my dear. So in the first question, it's a part. I did again a mistake that I just take the numerator 0 for easiness. For easiness, my dear. So you just replace that. You can't take, I will complete this and I will go to that. So 1 by 0. So you can take one thing. This into this will be equal to 0, you can equate. But A by B equal to something means this equal to this is wrong, this equal to this is wrong. But you can take this into this will be equal to 0, that you can say. That means 8 minus omega PC square equal to what? 0 you can take. That is, this into this will be equal to 0 you can take. Or omega PC is equal to root 8. Plus or minus root 8 will be there, but we need only plus value. Omega PC is equal to nothing but root 8, my dear. So substitute this root 8 in its value. So this is root 8 now. So substitute root 8 in above equation. Above equation. So our equation will become, my dears. Our equation. These are very, very big problem, my dears. That's why some confusions are there always. This much question will not be asked in your examination, definitely. 100% it won't ask. K divided omega p is equal to root 8 now. Root 8 into root 8 means 8 plus 4 into 8 plus 16 equal to 0.1. Or K divided by root 8, root 12, root 24, 0.1. K divided by root 8, 2 root 3. This 2 to 12 can be adjusted to 2 root 3 now. 4 into 3 now. 2 are come outside. 2 into 3 now. So it will be 6 into 4 now again. 2 come outside. So it will be 1 more 2. Point 1. So it will become again it will become again, k divided by 4 into root of 48 equal to 0.1, or k divided by 4 into root of 48 can be how can we convert it? Simply like that. Okay, so k will be simply equal to 4 into 0.1 root to 48, 0.4 into root to 48. So that is the value of k. Okay, root to 48 can be do anyway. Okay, 4 into 12. Yes, one more thing I can do here. 0.4 into this root to 48 can be written as 12 into 4 now, my dear. So 2 come again outside, root to 12. 0.8 root to 12 will be the answer. Again root to 12 can be considered again. So 0.8 into 2 come again. 4 into 3 now, 2 come again. 2 root to 3. 1.6 root to 3. K will be equal to what? 1.6 root to 3. K will be equal to 1.6 into root to 3. 1.6 into root to 3. We will get the answer. Root 8 into 12 into 24 na? Root 8 into 12 into 24. K divided by again root 8 into directly you can do this now. Is there any easy manner? 12 into 24 into root 8. Root 2, root 2, root 8. I will do another simple method again. Okay, just a minute. Again a simplified version. I will take. K divided by root 8 is here, like that. Again, focus on this. Root 12 into root 24. Again, no. This can be right. This can be right by 2 root 2. Am I right, my dear? 2 root 2. And 4 into 2 means 2 root 2. This can be right by 4 into 3. 2 root 3. This can be right by 4. Root 24 can be right by root of 24 means equal to root of 4 into 6 na. So it will be 2 root 6 na. 2 root 6 you can take, right? Not nothing. 2 root 6. 2 root 6 equal to 0.1. So remaining k divided by 2, 2, 2, 8. Correct na? 8 into root 2, root 3, root 6. 6, 18, 36. Root again 6. 0.1. K equal to 0.1 into 48. So k will be simple. K will be equal to 100%. I am guarantee this token question will be asked in your won't be asked in your examination, because it's that much high level question. But the thing is, you have to think in all the ways. Again, come back to the part A, my dear. Come back to the part A. We made a small mistake there. Not we. I made a small mistake there. I am going to correct it. Part A. We got tan 30, that much is correct actually. 1 by root 3 equal to, up to this is correct, no issue there. 6 omega gc all divided by 8 minus omega gc square. Okay. Okay. So what I take, omega g is equal to directly 1 by 6. It's wrong because it's gain crossover frequency. I can't say that, oh 6 omega g is equal to 1. I can't say. But this into this will be this, I can say. So I can say one thing, my dear. 8 minus omega gc square. 6 omega gc root 3. This I can say. Oh, power failure, my God. Really sorry, man. Yes, the power goes gone. Okay, we will continue in the next class. Okay, thank you so much.